Hello friend, today I will show you how to Dockerize a Laravel project. So for that we will create a new Laravel application, and you can see that from the Laravel docs there is a command. So we'll copy that and we'll open the terminal and paste it. So we'll change the project name, suppose Laravel Dockerized. Okay, now we'll select a starter kit. Maybe we can select React, and okay, it's Laravel built-in authentication, and continue. So it will create a brand new Laravel project, and we will try to Dockerize this. Okay, new Laravel project is created. Now we will change the folder. So we'll open the folder. Okay, we opened the folder. So this is a fresh Laravel project, and we're going to Dockerize this project. So for that we'll create a new Docker file. I will not going to write everything, so I'll just copy paste the Docker file here. So I'll explain that. So this is the Docker file. Here it uses web DevOps PHP Nginx 8.4 Alpine. So here you can see that it installs bunch of things like bash, curl, MySQL client, and Node.js npm. So we do need Node.js if we need to build our assets like React project, if we use the inertia React on this Laravel project. So for that kind of things we need that, and also it's copy the composer file, and after that it's install the composers, and it's copy the env docker to env. So we will going to create an env for the Docker. So it will provide the name env.docker. So it's nothing else, just the env file, but it will be for Docker. So you can change the database name or something from there. So normally by default currently the DB connection is SQLite, but we are going to use MySQL. So after that we will create a Docker Compose to run the project smoothly, because we also need to run MySQL at the same time our application. So Docker Compose will be the easy way to run multiple containers on the Docker. So we created a Docker Compose file. I'm just copy paste here. Here you can see that we have apps, and it's a bunch of environment variables and dependency health checks. If you need kind of health check, you can provide your application. Currently it's as users, you can just keep the local host. And we also added MySQL, also PHP Nginx to see our database. After that we need to create a Docker folder, and inside it we'll provide configuration related to PHP Nginx and MySQL. So we're going to create a folder MySQL, and also Nginx and PHP. So inside the Nginx we'll create default configuration file. So here I will just copy and paste our configuration file. So here you can see the Nginx configuration file, and on the PHP folder we'll create local.ini, and here I will copy paste the ini. You can later change the configuration from here. We'll create this file, so it will be here. So also in MySQL configuration we'll create my.cnf file, and this is the configuration. So we're almost here, and okay, so we also need a Entrypoint docker file. So we'll create docker entrypoint.sh file. So here we have the code and I'll paste it there. So this file will run every time the container starts. So from the docker file you can see that we have defined the entrypoint file, and this script will run every time. So it will try to install the npm packages. It will wait for MySQL to be ready. So until the MySQL server is ready, it will not run the server. So it will wait for that MySQL server if it is ready or not. If it is ready, then it will work. Then it's clear cache and bunch of Laravel artisan command like generate keys, etc. So you can see that here. So we're almost here. And also we'll create a dev.sh file. Often we need to interact with the container, so like start bg. So it's just the aliases for like docker compose up, docker compose up -d or -d. Okay, so this kind of frequent commands are here. So you can use the dev.sh file to run this command in shortcut. So I added that for that. Okay, so you can see that there is no container, there is no pre-built images there is no volumes there. So to build this project or to run this project, we are just going to run this command docker compose up. Let's see. Okay, we did a mistake here. It will be local.ini, not .local. So I'm going to remove that and we'll run again. Okay, the main thing is that on the docker compose file, your environment variable like database username, password, and also in the MySQL, when creating the database, the environment variable need to be same, otherwise it will create different database with different password. Also in the PHP Nginx, the environment variable for root should be matched with on the MySQL side. So it is Laravel. So currently, so we're going to change that. It will be this. So after doing that, we can access the PHP Nginx without any password. So let's try to build again and let's see if it works. So let's try to build again and let's see if it works or not. So we're going to delete all the container and also the volumes. So we'll see from fresh and I'm going to clear that and docker compose. Also we added a user seeder. Here you can see that I added a user seeder. I'm going to see that if the user seeder is working or not when the application starts. So it should just automatically seed. So as the Entrypoint application is running every time, so it will try to seed. So on the Docker Entrypoint, you can see that here. Let's search. So seeding the database, so it's seeds. So when creating the seeder, here you can put some conditions like if there are any records in the database, so it will not seed. But if it finds that database table is empty, then you can seed that. So that even though the Entrypoint run the seed commands every time the application starts, it will not seed duplicate data. So our application gets started. Let's see if it works. So the application is working fine. We can see that it's loaded, and also if we reload that, now you can see that we have our database is ready here. And also if we go to the users table, you can see that the user is successfully seeded to the database. So that's it. This is how you can Dockerize a Laravel project with MySQL database. And obviously you can modify that and you can customize as you want. And this is a starter project. So I just created a repository. So I'll put the link in the description if you want to clone the project, and if you want to customize in your way, so you can get it from there. So that's it. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Also, if you like my channel, you can subscribe my channel. Thank you.